I am going to play football. See you at the garden. This is so much fun. Ah!
Hi, how are you?
Hi, doctor. I am Mia. While I was playing football, I fell down. Now I have an injury pain.
Okay, don't worry. You take codeine. It will help heal your pain.
Thank you so much, doctor. Have a good day.
Mia takes codeine as prescribed by the doctor, but little does she know, a superhero in her body is about to take action.
I am curious about what's happening inside my body, especially in
Cytochrome P450, that's me and my family of enzymes. We're part of a superfamily, and our main mission? Drug metabolism and bioactivation. You see, whenever you introduce substances like medicines into your body, it's our job to step in. These substances are called xenobiotics, and my family and I are responsible for breaking them down. The liver is our base of operations, where we do most of our work. There, we use our special powers to transform drugs into soluble molecules. This is one of our biggest responsibilities, making sure the medicines you take are turned into forms that can be easily excreted from your body. Let me tell you about how I'm built, because my structure is what gives me the power to do my job. At the heart of my being is a special component called a heme group. This heme is like my power core, and it contains an iron ion. This iron is crucial, it's what allows me to bind oxygen, which I need to break down drugs. Now, I don't work alone. Every member of the cytochrome P450 family has a similar structure. We all have that heme group buried within us, and it's protected inside a hydrophobic pocket. This pocket is where the magic happens, where the drugs come in and where we get to work.
Hey, Cytochrome P450. I've been thinking about how you help break down the medicine I took. Can you tell me how you work in my body?
Of course, Mia. I'd be happy to explain. I operate mainly in the liver, specifically in a special area called the endoplasmic reticulum. It's like my workplace, where all the magic happens. To start, I have a special component inside me called a heme group. This heme contains an iron ion, which is usually in the ferric state. But don't worry, I know how to activate it. The iron is essential for my function. When I bind to a drug, I need to reduce that iron to Fe2+ so that it can grab onto oxygen, O2, from the air. This oxygen is crucial for the next steps in the process. Along with oxygen, I rely on NADPH, which is like my energy drink. It donates electrons to me, allowing me to reduce the iron and activate the oxygen. This electron transfer is vital for my catalytic action. Once I have the oxygen and iron ready, I use them to oxidize the drug. But there's one more essential component, protons H+. They help cleave the oxygen bond, creating a reactive form that allows me to add an oxygen atom to the drug.
Now that I know who helps you, can you simply explain the catalytic mechanism process?
Sure, Mia. Let me break it down for you. In the resting state, the iron in the heme group of cytochrome P450 is in the ferric state. The drug represented by Rh.it can be any xenobiotic. In this state, the drug enters the active site of CYP450. This forms the enzyme substrate complex, CYP450, RH, where the drug is coordinated with the enzyme, fitting into the hydrophobic pocket. The enzyme substrate complex is reduced by NADPH, which donates an electron via cytochrome P450 reductase. This electron transfer reduces the iron in CYP450 from ferric to ferrous, while NADPH is oxidized to NADP. In the third step, a molecule of oxygen, O2, binds to the ferrous ion in the heme group, forming an ferrous oxygen enzyme substrate complex. The fourth step is second electron transfer and activation of oxygen. In this step another electron is transferred from NADPH via the reductase, reducing the ferrous-oxygen complex further. The oxygen is now in a highly reactive state, and the complex becomes ferric oxygen ready for catalysis. Protons H+ are added to the distal oxygen of the peroxo complex, setting up for bond cleavage and formation of OH. The sixth step is about formation of compound 1. The oxygen-oxygen bond in the peroxo complex cleaves, producing a highly reactive oxyferral species known as compound 1. A water molecule is released in this step. In hydrogen abstraction, the compound 1 species abstracts a hydrogen atom from the substrate RH, creating a substrate radical R and oxidizing the drug. The eighth step is oxygen rebound. The substrate radical recombines with the oxygen atom from the compound 1 species, producing the hydroxylated product ROH. The final step is product release. In this step, the final oxidized product ROH is released from the active site of the enzyme. The enzyme then returns to its original state, which is ferric, ready to begin the cycle again.
Thanks, Cytochrome 450, for explaining the process so simply. Now I can figure everything out in this diagram easily. You're actually a great. Now I'm feeling better after taking codeine. Why won't I go play with Snowy, 'cause it's getting dark outside.